Day one for arm recognition editorial team at UMEX 2020, the International Unmanned and Training System that takes place in Abu Dhabi UAE. This is a very unique defense event in the Middle East, showcasing the latest innovation and technology about unmanned systems in the field of air, land and navy. During UMEX there is also another event, it's SimTEX, another defense exhibition dedicated for training systems.
I'm Chief Operating Officer at Maraca Technologies. We are an Emirati company that is an autonomous solutions provider, which means we are basically integrating autonomous solutions onto any platforms, whether they are aerial or ground or marine vehicles. So the vessel behind me is called the B7. It is an unmanned surface vessel, a USV. It's very special to us because this is where it started, since we used to specialize in boats, converting boats into an autonomous vessel. And behind me, the vessel was one of the very first that we've converted, and we used to manufacture those. Our special announcement, though, for UMEX 2020 is that we have broadened our platform into land and aerial, as you've mentioned already. So one of the very special things about the MapPro system is interoperability. It's a modular device, which means not only does it control the mission of the boat, as in the speed, the direction, the waypoints, but it also can control different sensor packages and payload packages, such as the radar, the camera, and in this case today, we have a tethered drone. To my right is a specialized platform for firefighting, and it's used by the UAE Civil Defense. This module has been tested and has been in use, and as you can see, it's quite compact. So the MapPro system will navigate a platform such as this one to go into dull, dirty and dangerous situations where you don't want to have your human element. As you can see at the top right here is the nozzle, and then the hose will connect to the actual vehicle that comes in for the rescue mission. This is a perfect example of how our system marries in with different systems. So Ajima right here is a product of another company, and it specializes in all-terrain ruggedized vehicles that can take over difficult terrain to navigate. And as you can see, mounted on the vehicle is a weapon system, and that also is run by the MapPro autonomous device. So as discussed, going from sea to land, and now we can go into the air. While we have already started exploring the aerial vehicle in autonomy, we happened to come across a very happy opportunity to work with a very specialized research center in Saudi Arabia, where we are exploring the merge of their aerial vehicles with our MapPro board, which is the core of the device, which is the core of the system that we produce in autonomy.
Okay, we at ADNEC have promoted lots of defense items in UAE, but this time we are trying to promote unmanned system on the land, on the sea, in the air. So we provide 5 items focused on how to improve the soldiers' activity and the military power. This system is some kind of wearable robot, but we are focused on how to make a small but strong, so special. So we are focused on the leg power extension. In Korea and in UAE, the environment is so severe, so sometimes soldiers have to move more than 20 or 30 kilometers a day. So we are focused on how to improve the soldiers' activity without any fatigue in the field. People can imagine the wearable is some big and without lots of muscles, but we are trying to make in another approach. We make some compact, without any degradation. So, and we used some battery power pack. So you can see the one power pack sustained around 4 hours, 5 hours. If you add more power, so you can use any, without fatigue as a day. A day of full operation is possible. with this system. This system name is actually LEXO, so it means lower extremely excitation level. The operation time sustained one battery pack for 4 hours. So, and you add 2 or 3 batteries, it can add 4 hours and 4 hours, 8 hours, more than 8 hours. We are providing the in the air protection system, anti-drone system. We are providing 2 types of approach. First one is soft kill. Second one is hard kill. This type is using a jammer. And recognizing the RF frequency of the enemies, we can utilize the obstacles by using this jammer gun. Okay, on the land, we are trying to provide a wearable robot. And on the sea, we are providing the unmanned surface vehicle. It has 2 main characters. One main character is a surveillance system. It approaches the EOIL and the radar system. Also, underwater sensor system. So second character is it is possible to apply to the weapon system. It's a battle gun and a 7mm Hydra rocket. So in the air, we are providing the drone or anti-drone system together. This picture is every item is so small but strong. That's our special.
I'm responsible for all the unmanned system activities in Leonardo, and I'm integrating all the group capabilities into a uniform strategy across all our business. We do aircrafts, we do helicopters, we do electronics, we do satellite systems, so it is an opportunity for Leonardo to embrace this unmanned system world and to really offer synergetic capabilities and solutions to the customer. This is our industrial background. Why in the UAE? Because the UAE is a perfect land where to do that, eager to adopt quickly efficient new technologies to serve both the military and the civil sector, and we believe that this is the right place for that. We have fixed-wing assets. We started with the Falco family, the Falco Evo, that is 650 kilos platform for ISA that now just grew up to the Falco Explorer, which is today undertaking the flight test campaign in Sicily. We developed this with the concurrence and the help of the Italian Air Force. And this is going to be certified for military and civil applications. This is for basically ISA missions, border surveillance, maritime surveillance, and this is today a system that integrates all ITAR-free components that we all developed in-house, from the sensors, the mission systems, and the platform itself, leveraging on all the capabilities I mentioned before. Then we have the rotary wing. Here we've got the model that we can see, the AW Hero, 200 kilos aircraft, rotary aircraft, for also maritime surveillance, maritime missions, and land missions also for surveillance, ISA missions. This is leveraging on the capabilities that we developed on the Solo demonstrator, which is embarking all the remotely piloted technology that we are developing and carrying on developing for the rotary wing aircrafts that are going to scale up in terms of dimensions. Then we've got smaller aircrafts. These are 2 kilos, electric, silent, for army or for civilian forces. And we've got the target drones that we deliver. This is the Maraca 40. We've got a bigger version also for mimicking missiles and training the forces, the ground forces or the Navy forces to react to missiles attack. No? So this is more or less a portfolio. This is based on multi-platform C3 and intelligence center that performs data fusion. We have satellite data link, we have line of sight data link, and we have not to forget about the counter unmanned systems technologies and product solutions that today are deployed in the UK, in Italy, and also in the US. So this is the big picture of what we're doing. In terms of training, we are a world leader in training solutions, either for aircraft or for helicopters, and we are now starting to develop our training solutions also for unmanned systems. Then I have to mention also another thing. we can, if you don't want to undertake the training or if you don't want to buy the asset, we can provide all the performance that you get through this asset with service contracts. So we will deliver to you directly the data, directly the information, if you want the information, the data to be treated into information, if the customer wants to pay a lease for that instead of owning the assets, and so we can deliver this kind of innovative business solutions and business proposals.
David Willems. I'm Vice President of Business Development and Strategy for UMS Keller. We are effectively a joint venture with Saab that started in 2016. Saab was focusing on the sale of fighter jets and had produced for years the V200 Keller. They were looking for a partner to help them to bring it to market successfully, and they settled with the UMS Group of Switzerland. Since then, we have achieved sales of the V200 to different NATO countries, namely Germany, Canada, that's in the public domain, and we are now in the UAE this year to introduce the Keller V150, which is our newest aircraft dedicated to the UAE market and to the GCC community. There are many UAVs on the market, and the competition for fixed wing is extremely fierce. On the rotary segment, there are not that many, maybe 7 or 8 companies in the world producing high-end rotary wing. This one in particular can fly up to 4 hours and carry payload in 2 bays. The nose bay can carry up to 12 kilos, and the central bay can carry up to 30 kilos. The ability to carry multiple payloads at once means that you are going to be able to perform multiple missions, far more many than you would normally. This is brand new. It's not in service with any country yet, although the bigger brother, the V200, is deployed with NATO forces across the world. This is the result of probably 5-6 years of development. We have just received the civil aviation authorities of Switzerland's approval to fly it. So it is finishing its test campaign, I would say, and is already offered to the market. So this is powered on a heavy fuel engine. It will fly for about 4 hours. Fuel can be JP1, JT1, JP4 and JP8. And it is actually built in a very modular way so that you can maintain it easily in the field. It is important to stay ahead of the technology. And UAVs are not new now to the defense community, but we try to better them, make them easier to use actually, and probably much easier to maintain, because most of the countries have experience now on the field and they want products that meet their specific requirements.
My name is Jim Curtin. I'm the president of WBB Group America. WBB Group is a producer of integrated battlefield management systems. Our key product is the Fonet hardware with Topaz software. This allows users to interface with different sorts of UAVs in one ecosystem, collect observational data, manage it, address it, and ultimately prosecute a target if need be. We produce all of these systems both in the US and in Europe. We produce UAVs, loitering munitions, radios, weapon systems. We're roughly a 1,300 person company, about 22 years old. So Topaz is a fire control and battlefield management system. It originally started 20 years ago. It is the primary system used by Poland to manage all their artillery. Its strength is that traditional fire control systems would only manage just artillery. Traditional battlefield management systems weren't oriented to handle the logistics of fire control. By bringing these two things together, we've produced a system that is unlike most others on the marketplace. This product right here is called the central unit. It's analogous to a hub that you'd have in your home. So you could have multiple radios, multiple computers interfacing with this, sensors, cameras. It collects all the data and aggregates it, and then allows you to distribute it amongst crew members within a vehicle or display a user interface on a main display. Absolutely, it was originally designed to be on vehicles. There's more than 6,000 systems currently deployed around the world.